Hi there, welcome back. So we received some Let's Resin 2-part silicone. I've never used silicone or 2-part silicone, so I'm going to make up a couple test molds and see how it comes. The Let's Resin silicone mold comes, let's just open it here. Comes with a part B, part A, and instruction manual. I took the liberty to read this first. It is a 1-to-1 mixture by weight, hence why we have the scale. So let's get mixing. Okay, so I have some foam core here. Straight edge. Let's try not break everything here. And we don't need to be too deep, so I'm just going to line that up. That away. So 3 items we're casting today. Just some styrofoam eggs that I've cut in half or flattened the bottom, and 20-sided dice. And last but not least, let's clean up the mess a little. So we need is pieces of glue. The resin actually states specifically that you can't use hot glue in it. Get this out. And we're going to start with side 1. We're going to put that down on our tape. Make sure that's well and done. Put this down. Cut our tape. And then some hot glue around. Just make sure that it seals up. Apparently silicone leaks are really bad. Okay, and we need to go find some more glue sticks. Okay, more glue sticks. Okay. Tape again. We're just going to do a double layer here to make sure that the bottom's covered, because that one a little too close. Do a bead of glue around the edge here. Okay, we'll set that aside. Now for the big one. Okay, now for the bigger mold. That will help our egg. Just going to temporarily tape it to the table here. Okay, we'll overlap that tape a little. Okay. Fold that up. Plop that right in the middle. And that side does look the flattest, so we will use it. Make sure that that's nice and solid. I'm just going to roll the tape up here. And the other tutorials I've watched don't say to do this, but I can't see this being a bad thing. We're just going to get some masking tape and we're going to go around the edges here. Push down, make sure that's nice and flat on the bottom. Okay. Okay, that one looks good. I'm just folding up the edges of this tape just so it can catch any silicone that leaks out. Hopefully there won't be any. Okay, we'll set those aside. It is set to grams. We'll start with part A. As I said, this is a 1-to-1 by volume. So let's see. Now for part B, another 51, which should bring it up to 102. Okay, so we're coming up on the 5-minute mark. Hand is cramping. That's a good indication that you've stirred enough. No, it's not. Stir for the required amount of time. In other words, you might have some undesirable results. Okay. So that aside. We're going to start with our dice pour. We're going to do, they say, a nice, from this side, a nice high, slow pour. And that's to remove as many bubbles as there might be and allow for bubbles to escape. Okay, move that one to the side. We'll go with the half egg here. Let's get a nice high pour. Slow. Oh, a little too slow. Okay, now I know I'm not going to have enough for the eggs, so I'm just going to put a little extra in the dice mold. We'll start this, but then with movie magic we'll have to make some more resin. So we'll be back in the blink of an eye with some extra resin. Okay, so let's pour this out. Nice slow pour. Pouring one of the corners so that as it rises, it can push any air out of the way. So we'll let those set and then we'll come back for the demolding. Okay, and we're back for the demolding. So let's start with the half egg. We're just gonna fold these out. We'll need to clean up the edges here. Okay, and what I've seen, you just sort of can roll your finger around where there's a thin layer. Okay. Slightly go along the edges here. Curving in to follow the mold, the egg here. Okay, so we're just gonna take our razor, take it out of there. We're just gonna go along. Okay. A little bit more cleanup. Bit of a thin wall there, but that's all right. Not bad for my first mold. Set that aside. Let's move on. It's like Christmas. Don't neatly unfold it. Rip, rip, rip. Let's try to break the edges, the seal here. See if we can just push that out. That worked pretty good. Okay, And last but not least, the one mold that's going to need a little extra. Because this is going to be a cap squish mold. If I could ever get the tape off. So what we're going to do is cut a couple registration keys in here. These are so that the mold will line back up. It's much easier with an X-Acto knife, which I think I'll pick one up today. Make a third one. Well, this is a platinum cure silicone, so it is extra durable. Okay, so we've got some registration marks cut in there. Now what we're going to do, find the end of our tape. So we're going to take our Q-tip, get a good amount of Vaseline on there. And we're going to put it everywhere we don't want silicone to stick. So we want to make sure the dice face is clear of that. And we're just going to make a nice little dam. I'm going to go around twice just to make it nice and secure. Then we need elastics. We're just going to put those around there. Yeah. This bigger one will dull up a bit. Okay. That should be good. Now to mix up an appropriate amount of silicone. So one thing I'm going to do that I probably should have done with the dye is I'm actually going to take a little bit of silicone and make sure that it gets into the number there. And we're just going to do that nice, high, slow pour. Okay, so we will let that cure and we'll be back to demold this and see how they turned out. And we're back and the silicone has cured, so let's get to demolding. Seems to be coming apart pretty good. So we have a clear number on that, which is promising. Let's pop the dice out. Rolled a 9. Okay. Hard to tell them there. I'll have to take a closer look. But it does look like, because it's see-through, I can actually see the 13 there, the 19. So that looks like that's going to work. So with that, my final impressions, mold making, definitely check volumes. This is way bigger than I think I needed to, but not as deep as it needed to. I think the mold will work, but we'll give that a try in the next video. Placement, key, because we've got a nice thick wall here and a super thin wall there. We'll see how that works. And this should, let's see, that fits together nicely. I'll clean this up before the next video. Just little extra tendrils. So yeah, I think we're going to be trying to make a entire set of cap squish molds. We're going to test out the egg shapes. But for next video, I think we're going to just try pouring into these ones and see the results of the work we put in today. So if you enjoyed the content, please like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video.